Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here. I'm Rajmani today. I am representing the group for the introduction of blended learning. Today we are going to discuss about the topic about blended learning. Nowadays, the online courses are attracting everyone very much because of the low cost and easy understanding. But there are so much there are a lot of disadvantages in that. Due to online learning, the children are not showing much interest about collaborative learning. Rather than online learning, by collaborative learning, we can acquire more knowledge. We can acquire more knowledge, and we can communicate with each other. We can communicate with each other, and there will be more advantage of learning.
So here, what means the blended learning, the new normal? So here we are involving both physical learning and e-techno or some digital learning. So by combining these two, the student can enhance his concepts or increase his memory power. Let's take an example that we are writing a semester. Before a semester, we do prepare some YouTube classes or anything, so that we have listened the previous classes, we have listened the previous physical classes, but we do have some doubts towards it. So here the blended learning really imparts or really uses to us. So we will go to YouTube and search for a topic and we learn from it. We learn digitally, but it is more useful. So by doping these two, it is really an advantage to a student or any other one.
So I agree with your statement because learning from both the traditional and also e-learning, it is easy to understand the topic which is telling because everyone has his own way to study and everyone has different types of studying nature. So if we're having the blended learning, we can also access the previous classes which are we missed and we can also easily understand the classes which we don't understand. It is very we can access it and it is very simple to understand and also to uh, take the classes rather than going for a coaching or spending money on that classes. It is very easy to understand the blended process. So I agree with this.
After this pandemic situations, nowadays the students are nowadays the students are facing to online classes, but they are not listening to classes. Backward, they are playing, attending the classes and they are playing. Online class is not preferable nowadays because this is the right stage to develop their general knowledge and career guidance.
While we while we are having the self-interest on the learning, we have should to have the blended learning, and we have the such resources like YouTube and Google to search the anything we want mm, in the career or anything else. And in the online education platform, somewhere have the misusing the platform and losing the collaborative education techniques and losing their interests in the what they are want.
Usually, blended learning is a very technique to learn about new things very, very fastly. But here the disadvantage is uh, the student disciplines and the interaction between the student and the teacher. These are all was decreased. So it was a small disadvantage on the blended learning. Otherwise, we can learn more moreover what the teachers first teaches, we can get the more opportunities on the blended learning.
As a
Is a e-learning program which has become normal in schools and universities nowadays. There are advantages in blended learning, which are pre-recorded classes, which helps to like, discuss and talk about it. There are similar disadvantages in blended learning, which lacks of internet and lacks access with smart devices. So blended learning helps in pandemic situations.
Yes, I agree with your statement. Blended learning, as we all see pandemic situation, COVID-19, we all know how we are studied in a COVID-19 situation. We just attend the classes and we use background social media and we enjoyed a lot. We also there are many advantages in blended learning. We can learn and managing the time, and we can learn after your free time. After free time, and more you have disadvantages. The children and students are mostly using the social media than studying in smartphones or devices like laptops.
somewhat I'm not saying to go to only towards e-classes or techno classes. See, it is like you are watching a movie in a theater. So you are a spectator and you are watching a movie and you've seen your favorite hero in a medium wide angle shot where you can see subject and the location. So it is compared like that, where the subject is a physical class or the location is your e-classes or techno classes. You will get cheer up. It is like an adrenaline rush to anyone. You will get to know that yes, our hero is coming and there is scope to see him. So you will get to know that this is type when it comes to blended learning. This type we can see we will get confidence towards it, towards the topic or the subject. And the major disadvantage is when it comes to some rural areas or anything, they have some network issues or there is a unavailability of devices where they can listen some techno classes or YouTube classes. So it is the major disadvantage towards the blended learning.
Yes, I agree with my friend. Yes, I agree with my friend. Whether the online classes has some disadvantages, the student will get more knowledge and more understanding when the teacher or lecturer directly interact with the student, whether in online classes there is no there is no direct interaction, and the understanding between the lecturer and the student will not be placed. Whether there are so many rural areas where there is no internet connectivity, there there the students cannot get internet connectivity, and the online classes will not be possible at that areas. So somewhat there are some advantages in online classes, but it is not much advantageous than the offline classes. In offline classes, there is direct interaction between the student and the lecturer.
In online classes, on COVID-19 situation, online classes are starting in the primary school. But the children are not doing, not, children are on online classes are starting, but playing the games, doing that. Yeah, I agree with the statement because blended learning is like if we have to take it serious, or somebody has very interesting in seeing the visuals, and someone has the imagination to I mean, to imagine somewhat some things. In traditional learning, we can't see them how the working principles and how they work in Collaborative learning means e-learning. We can also YouTube them and we easily can describe them how it's working and how we can function it. It will easy to understand our situation because in working like this, it will make easier to understand.
Both the online learning and the offline learning has both advantages and disadvantages. After listening to all the discussion of our group, I conclude that our opinion is offline classes has a better understanding and interaction between the lecturer student, and it is more advantageous than the online classes.
Someone from Saudi Mechanical B, and today we have to discuss the topic. We have to discuss the blended learning, the new normal. First of all, I would like to say that blended learning is a hybrid learning. In blended learning, it combines the both traditional and e-learning. Means we are learning the whatever the teacher says in front of uh, system or mobile. In blended learning, there is so many advantages and disadvantages. Advantages like we are wherever. We have some personal problems, some other issues. By the blend learning, we can learn the whatever the teacher says or whatever the faculty says. We can learn and understand it very easily. It is the best for beginners. Whatever the disadvantages like it sometimes some remote areas like they can't even have proper signal. They can't listen the classes and net issues and there is electrical issues. And by continuously watching that the screen it damage the eyes and strike students. But in learning there is a lot of opportunities to learn the new things and interact the students wherever whatever. Now my friend going to the
The blended learning is the hybrid learning, the both e-learning and teachers non-communication learning. So it is a basically first priority to use of slow learners. Actually, slow learners can't allocate to teachers in front of classes. So Teachers will communicate all the students with some various issues. So all the students can't to hear and understand what it is. So in blended learning, we can learn by home itself or any internet networks. You see, we will we will know what it is in other ways. So in my way, it is rare to use for slow learners. Many advantages for this, like these guys, the slow learners and everything. Some limitations also by network issues and technology. So my friend will gradually continues.
Blended learning is also academic uses traditional and e-learning. See, by this learning you can know what is happening around you. By this you can learn skills that what you want to acquire to reach your requirements, to reach your desires. Blended learning number one, many colleges are after this technique, and many limitations and advantages. Keeping the test aside,
Just online learning. Disadvantages of internet learning internet problems. Maybe student teacher relationship. So blended learning is approach the mixture of e-learning and traditional learning. And blended learning is the educational strategies that combine the foundation of online learning online. For example, if Bhavani said that any any online course, but any topic, but he got, but he started with the disadvantages is there are so many advantages in blended learning. Blended learning is the approach mixture of e-learning and classroom learning. Classroom learning is the face-to-face approach. Such a
Blended learning is also known as hybrid learning. Nowadays, many of the education institutions are using this blended learning because whenever we miss the class, we get an video on the online. We can watch that and attend the class whenever we want, wherever we want. Only we need the network and the mobile. Simply, we can learn anything from the internet sources. It's very helpful and very useful nowadays. So blended learning is very useful for us. Only disadvantages are we have to make a network issues, and when the teacher is there, we can learn more than in digital learning. So I think blended learning is somewhat useful and somewhat not useful. What is your opinion?
blended learning is blended learning is a platform to study and include knowledge. It is a source. It is a source with general knowledge. Simply saying that our
Uh, Dental learning is so useful in nowadays because um, we are may unable to attend the classes when so far to our home. Uh, we are on the screen always. So may our courses like uh, gate classes is our gate classes or gates in online nowadays because this course may not 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 say not each in all states all districts. So we can achieve this by using blender learning on screen. Also, they can provide to handwritten notebooks. So simply we are at home and learn knowledge. Yeah. Next.
Lateral learning is also known as the mixed. First, it was introduced by America in 1960, and it itself used in 1993. In India, in COVID days, it was used in every day, mostly in educational fields. Lateral learning is advantage in so many ways by interacting with teachers face to face. I have learned so many doubts by interacting with teachers in online. Some of the disadvantages of the learning by network issues.
Blended learning is also known as the hybrid learning. We can get the data, more data by face-to-face learning and e-learning. We can get more data from by this hybrid learning. Several benefits by this blended learning. It can be provide the data from if someone opts for the any class or any meeting will be conducted by next step by online source. It will reaches to everyone without any interruption at anywhere worldwide. It will be possible to give the material to the student or people. It will be linked to communicate with the student, with the teacher or other people easily. There are several types of blended learning, face-to-face driver model, and online driver model, and a built-in classroom, flex model, etc. There are few disadvantages for this blended learning, like it will mainly causes to the network issues. It need more accuracy of signals. It will difficult to communicate with remote areas people, like any educational institutes, like etc.
Finally, I conclude that blended learning is advantages for young beginners and slow learners, and they should take a proper precautions or steps for who the guys are or who the guys are ready for it.
good afternoon to all. We are coming from mechanical B section. We discuss about group discussion, and here I started from here. Our topic is blended learning. Blended learning is not blended learning is also called as hybrid learning, which are introduced before years ago. Due to the pandemic situation, it is further developed further quickly, and uh, blended learning is an blended learning is an easy to learning student. It is favorable to the students, and it is not only class learning. It is also help to the it is mainly help to the educational purpose, and blended learning is some which is having some advantages and disadvantages also, and something like some challenges are also noted from this blended learning. And advantages are it is very favorable to the student, and also it is easily understand the concepts of which is subjects and presentation, and also adaptation of a student, and also uh, blended learning is in a, not only for is not only for understanding, not only for listening purpose. It is easy to understanding the what about that matter, and what about that matter and topics, and coming to the disadvantages, it is reduce the what is the it is reduce that relationship between the teacher and student, physical relationship between students and teachers. It is a big task to the faculty, and some health issues are occurred due to this blended learning, due to the large time we we sitting in front of systems, and we facing the headaches and eyesight, and etc. And coming from disadvantages, that teachers are difficult to monitor the student while having the classes in front of in online classes. We are handling a pass to the Chaitanya.
Yes, I accepted my friend's mother's. Okay, blended learning is a new digital technology which is came forward to us in pandemic year. During pandemic year, it helped us to to not to do not stop our studies. It covered many syllabus in digital technology by using the blended learning. It easy task to learn from the teacher who was explaining from the blended learning, and some difficulties also. We cannot ask the doubt, we cannot clarify our doubt regarding the class, and also it may be useful to us. We covered our pandemic year. We did not stop our education first semester. We all know, when you are pressured into the BTech college, we have suffered 2-3 months lag. After that, it was helped us to study, and we also completed our syllabus according to the time. We use it to blender and also use it to cover the time and syllabus. Some difficulties like disadvantages like okay. Now my friend Dinesh will continue.
Hi guys. Blended learning is a term given to the educational practice combined to the digital learning tool. It has so many traditional classrooms teaching face to face. Both the teacher and student are in the physical same place. And the blended learning is enables the employee to study online
and it is a physical place-based classroom. And blended learning is a knowledge also knowledge mediated instructions from the blended learning. From long term we are using it.
Yes, I
You don't
agree.
say my friend will continue. Please. What do you think of the point? That is what you ask.
What do you say?
I agree to this. I want to have some things. It is an individual opportunity to learn. It will improve self self learning because no more discussions about between student and the teacher about late payment and some other things. And it will reduce the time you will be able to attend the class.
In my view, blended learning is the combination of offline learning and e-learning. E-learning is nothing but online learning. Online learning is mostly used during pandemic situations. In pandemic situations, the schools and colleges are remain closed. In that time, we use this technology to study in online sessions. And, uh, and mostly the education institutions are adopting this technology after pandemic also. The blending technology offers many advantages like flexibility, increased outreach, and it cannot replace the classroom learning. Classroom learning because it is necessary for the overall development to the student. So, blended learning is a great opportunity to utilize both the online and offline learning to the benefit of the students.
Blended learning is a good platform to learn the education. It is mostly useful for the education institutes and it is during the pandemic times. If we observe that if we want to communicate with the student and the teachers, it is mostly useful. And not only for education system, if you observe that it is used for the business purpose, and it is also used for the for that we can solve the we can solve n ways, and we will choose the best which is in the blended platform. In the blended platform, for some of the disadvantages to the students that are they are physically strained and they mostly affected on their eyes. And blended platform is also used for the to reducing our time and traveling.
The blended learning advantages advantages e-class learning, e-class learning, e-class learning, digital learning.
I need you to be loud. You're very soft in your voice. Be loud.
Blended learning, the advantage.
Yes. Give your conclusion.
blended learning, e-class learning, utilize both, e-learning and class learning.
That's it? You want to conclude?
Here I conclude that blended learning is in best opportunity for students because it is easy to learning and it is best platform for the students as well as not only students but also faculty and employees, which is nothing but not only for which is simply say that this educational purpose, whatever it may be, it is a very useful platform. We agree to the blended learning is the best platform to the learners. Thank you.